Alright, I'm gonna test this out. Okay, I still need to check some settings. Okay. There you go, there you go. I'm gonna refresh just to see I didn't miss anybody. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna let everybody know that we are live. Okay, guys, let's wait for a minute. 1 sec, I'm gonna put YouTube on my phone. What's up, Arcaios? How are you, brother? How are you? Ooh, weird. I cannot see. Ah, there you go. Okay, perfect. Alright. Let's get this started. I mean, the good thing about doing the demos via YouTube is that you will always be able to revisit this in high quality. Okay, in high quality, real quality. So let's get started with our first guys, Django and Will. Hey guys, we've been keeping this call quiet, but now it's time. I present to you Joy. I won't cry. Our intention is NoFace main. Let us know how we did. Personally speaking, this is one of my better vocal jobs and also one of my favorite new tracks. Enjoy. All right, let's get into it. Wow, really nice track. Django again surprising with this change in between drops. I like that Django has sometimes some feature bass trap in the first drop, and then for second drop he has something different. And this time with Willis it wasn't the exception. You guys had this kind of drum and bass intro. So before giving my comments, I see that our boy Murky Bongwater has a comment. I changed the intro clap to need a tiny bit more punch to it. Okay, let me listen to it. Alright guys, well, these are my comments so far, okay? So, something that I noticed on many submissions that are trap, but mainly dubstep and future bass related, is that you guys, well, some guys don't leave enough space for the snare to break through. But that can be fixed like really easily. How? You can sidechain some certain elements, some heavy elements, maybe some chords, maybe in this case, let's see. Okay, in this case, you can connect the chords to the snare. So every time the snare hits, you lower your chords a bit. So that way, your snare can break through, okay? That's an option. Another option would be layering your snare. But in this kind of tracks, your snare needs to break through. I mean, I'm not saying that it needs to be right here in your face, but it needs to be like really clear and punchy, you know? So I feel like your main chords from both drops need some high end, okay? So boosted with a EQ, or you can use fresh air, or you can use one up brighter by waves, okay? You have these three options. And now at 2, 1. Okay, in here you're going towards the drop, okay? This is your build-up. And I feel like you're losing all the energy because you're removing elements. I mean, don't get me wrong, removing elements is a really smart move. But if you remove elements, be careful and have always in mind your context. In this case, if you're removing everything, that's great. The next step is to add a subtle riser, okay? Some high pitchy riser could work really well in here. See, guys, listen how your snares are like drowned, are like way in the background. Well, in this case, it's your clap. I would advise you to, instead of having your clapping here, have your snare as well. And in here, I get your intention about doing some drum and bass section, but I feel like you need more drums elements. So that's an easy fix. What is something you can do? Drag and drop a drum and bass top loop, equalize it accordingly to your track, so you can have more body in the drums, because yeah, right now in the second drop your drums are too weak. You need to level up that. How? I already told you. Add some top loop, maybe add some high end, put some on the left to the right. Okay, so that's something you can do. For 233, let's check it out. Okay, in this case, you're switching to the drum and bass section, to the feature bass, just like your first drop. So in this case, since you're doing a really big change, I would advise you to play with dynamics. And in this case, I mean, you have your drum and bass section, and then you only have a vocal, and then boom. That sort of change is gonna help you a lot. In this case, you have you have a add-on, add-on 10, so something like that, and then you have a drum fill. Remove the drum fill and whatever effect you might have in there, only keep the vocal, and then boom, we keep with the next part. So really, really nice track, my guys. Please fix it and send it again to the feedback email or next demo drop. It's your choice, my boys, but really, really good work. Ooh, we have Django again. Yo, hope everyone is doing great. I come today with a space song. Kinda, both drops are completely different. Just gonna say that. Hope you like it, guys. And that's something that characterizes you. That both drops are different, and I like it. I like it. I don't like working with lazy guys that have first drop and second drop just the same. Okay? Maybe that would work 10 years ago, but right now that doesn't work. Okay? So let's listen to Astrophobia Kayoku. Nice track as always, my friend Django. I have only a few comments for you. Look, you have to work your build up because it goes straight to the drop. I mean, you kind of have something, but that's not enough. If I'm being honest with you, that's not enough. And look, if you don't wanna use too many elements, do what techno artists do. They play with their elements. Sometimes they remove all their kicks, all the baseline, and maybe they only keep some hats. Maybe they automate the transposition on the hats in order to make it like a riser. You have many options to work your build up, but yeah, work it, okay? Maybe 8 bars before the drop, you remove the kick and you filter the baseline, and maybe you can add some vocals, you can add some snare rolls, some riser, but invest a proper time on it, okay? Because right now it's not working. For me, it's like I am on the break and out of nowhere I'm in the drop, okay? So you have a really nice idea, really nice tracking here, but you have to really work on that. Also, lower your white noises. I feel them a bit too high. Second drop, your clap slash snare sounds too weak. So add a fuller clap as a layer to give more body, okay, to it. Okay, in here. Okay, in this section, I would like you to do a washout effect. Okay, it's basically like adding some reverb in order to do like a. Okay, you need something like a downlifter in this section, but in order to make it more natural, look, there are many plugins that can make this work. The most popular one is Endless Smile. You add Endless Smile, let's say 2 bars before this section ends, and then you will have a really beautiful natural downlifter, because you kill it right away, and by the time you kill this, you kill the whole energy. That's it. And that's no bueno, okay? That's no bueno. So you know, now you already know how to fix it. New elements, okay. I know that in here, I mean, you have these 3 sections of your second drop, and in here, yeah, you add some rides, some melody. That melody is really buried. So you have 2 options: add a new element or make some space for that lead, okay? Because I almost feel like there was no difference. So use a fatter kick, okay? Your kick, I feel it too weak. So it's either because you are overpowering your baseline, or you need to find another kick, okay? I would first advise you to check your low end. Check that both your kick and bass are the way you want them to be. Use a reference track on this. What else? And if you feel that the low end balance is fine, okay, then the problem is your kick, and you will have to take some time to find a better kick. My favorite part from this track is this last section. I really love that melody you have in the background, but you have to make more space to it, okay? So EQ your other elements in order to let that element breathe, okay? So, but overall, really nice track, Django, and I mean it if I say that you're getting better and better and better and better, and these 2 tracks are proof of it. I'm really proud of you, my man. So keep submitting every week, okay? So we have my Turco, John Erkan. What's up, gang? Hope you're all doing well. I am back with another Tech House track, here yet again, another complete production, including the cover art. I hope you like it. Cheers, John. Let's listen to it. Be honest, my heart was fun to play with. You made me believe you felt betrayed. I'm sorry, but I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it like that. I don't wanna do it like that. Okay, bro, I left you some comments in here. I'm gonna go over them and some other comments that I will also share with you. Check first. Check first that your vocal is properly warped and tuned. Okay, let me do it here and tuned. Okay, because I feel something wrong in there, but you need to check it out. Also, your main drum. Your drums are weak. Okay, so you have to level up that game. So go back and check my video on how to properly choose and process your drums. It's on the Academy portal. Okay, so you can check that out because you need to process them a lot. Tech House Foundation is your drums. Okay, so in here I can barely feel them. So okay, so let's go. Yeah, you're lacking some mid-high frequencies in your overall track. So please check that in your track you don't have a high cut on the master, because I feel like everything lacks of mid-high end energy. So please check that out, okay? And also, before you do any of that, you have to do that. Rebalance your whole track, my man. So first of all, grab a reference track of your choice and balance your track comparing yours to theirs. I mean, if you choose a track, it's gonna be professionally mixed and mastered, but still lower the volume on the reference track to match yours, and then start tweaking the volume faders, okay? Because that's what you have to do first. If you have a bad balance, it's gonna be really, how can I say it? It's gonna be so much work, because you will need to EQ, compress, and do some crazy stuff, when the only thing you had to do was rebalance your elements. So first, do this. Rebalance your whole track, okay? Rebalance it. But as I said, take a reference track, because you still need guidance, okay? You still need guidance. So in the meantime, take some guidance from a reference track, and then check this, and check this, okay? So let's go with our next track, my boys. I'm seeing a comment here from Django. I'm gonna work on that. Okay, my man. Yeah, work on that and send it again. Django, something that I really like about you is that you're being really consistent. You're being really consistent, and that consistency will pay off eventually. Okay? So let's listen to our boy Black Box. Well, hello, been a while, short and simple, new and improved. Like it.
It's funny how fast things change. Never thought you would be the one to blame. For me it was nothing but a game. Whoa. Knew that it would end in tears, what a shame. Now look at me in my You say it's love. Don't tell me how to feel, baby. Don't tell me. It's funny how fast things change.
Django, take this track as reference. If you're still here, take this track as reference. Check what Black Box did in here. He has like so much energy around this section, and then he has like a fade. Okay, in here.
It's funny how
That's what you need, Django. Okay.
fast things change. thought you would be the one to blame. Ah.
Amazing track, Black Fox. You already know it. I have no comments. Also I forgot to tell you all guys. Max is gonna be on the upcoming lives. Okay, he's still not feeling 100% good, but by next week he's gonna be back in full force. Okay, so that's why in the meantime I'm covering him. Okay, so Black Fox, Max and I are gonna review. Well, not me. Max is gonna review your track as soon as he feels better. Okay, he has it on his notes. Okay, and he will check it and give us some comments. Sounds good. But I really like the track. It's really, how can I say it? Some camouflage, breathe vibes, you know. But it's different. It's still different because that track is so deep and even has so much energy. But really amazing track, Black Fox, and I'm really glad that you are jumping on the melodic side because I really feel that melodic, deep stuff can be your forte. So sticking to that and be the best at it, okay? So next one, we have our boy Baseline Syndicate, Garrett. Here's my submission this week. I modified my submission from last week and came up with something new. However, the lead does sound like a placeholder. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Alright. Alright, my brother, you have a really nice concept, but you have, if I'm being honest, too much work to do. Okay? So, first things first, use a reference track to do your whole arrangement because some of these stops and then continue with the track doesn't make too much sense for me, in my opinion. Okay, so what would be my advice? Take a reference track and copy their arrangement, okay? Also, you have to work on your gain station. Something similar to what I said to John, you have to do the same, okay? So, I'm not saying erase everything, no, no, no. Drag a reference track that which you like and it's on this same style, and be like, oh, okay, my hats are too low. I'm gonna increase them a bit. Oh, he's using the hats a bit on the left. Okay, I'm gonna do the same. Oh, my hat is too high. My clap is too high. I'm gonna reduce it. Okay, so you have the same task as John Erican. You have to use reference tracks, yes or yes. If you don't use reference tracks, your journey will take so much time. And by analyzing and using reference tracks, you will get into the habit of making really good gain station, and you will nail it. Because look, if you do a proper gain station, you will hear a really solid track without mixing and without mastering. Because if you don't do a proper gain staging, you will be overusing EQ, compression, limiting in order to solve a problem that can be solved with only adjusting the volume knob, okay? Again, this is related to your gain stage. Your right sounds a bit too low. Also, overpower a bit your bassline. I want more low end, so a good tool can be Art Bass from Waves, okay? Also, add more elements to your breaks because your breaks sound a bit empty. In here you have your wrist bass, you have a melody. Also check that both your elements are on key, because I don't feel they are, but it's just my perception, so please check it out. So check. For 30 seconds you have the same. You have a wrist bass and you have the lead. So play more with your elements. I mean, you can add some rolling hats in here. So also 455. Okay. Here, out of nowhere, you had your wrist bass, your lead, and then boom, you removed everything and went straight to the kick. That, my friend, is not working. So again, that's why I'm telling you, rearrange your track, okay? So copy a reference track and be like, oh, okay, after 16 bars, he's using this. Okay, after this, he's doing the drop, okay? So first, focus on your arrangement, on your whole structure of the track, and then redo the gain staging. And after that, focus on your transitions from drop to break to first part of the break to second part of the break, and so on, okay? So, ooh, I have low battery, but it's all good. We can make it. Ronin Mushashi. Not quite sure what happened here. This started out as an exercise in creativity. Nice exercise. While taking a break from a totally different project. Hope you enjoy listening to it as much as I enjoyed crafting it. Okay. Okay. Running, I know I didn't listen to your entire track, but I didn't have the need to do it. I only went to a strategic part. In terms of elements, you are great, okay? You are making some changes between your sections, the drops, but you see what's your issue? Just like Garrett and John, your gain station. You have your elements in so different volumes. So again, just like I told them, take a reference track and work on that. Rebalance your whole track. Because I could tell you, oh, your bass line, oh, your hats, but no. Just the same way you had your creative exercise, do an exercise on gain staging. Grab a techno track that is in the similar style and do a proper gain staging. Okay, and after that, send it to us again for feedback, either to the email or the demo group. You decide how, in order to tell you, okay, now focus on this and this. But first step, do this. Redo your whole gain station, my friend. But this is a good one. This is a good one. You are, how can I say it, almost there in terms of production. You need to redo your gain staging, and from there you will see, oh, okay, I need to add some saturation to the bass. Oh, I need to do this. But first, redo your gain staging, okay? And lastly, we have our boy Isas. Yo, no more back on my $10 earphones. Isas, mami.
Tengo gasolina para la mami. Para la mami. Tengo gasolina para la mami. Para la mami. Gasolina para la mami. Tengo 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 gasolina. Tengo gasolina para la mami.
Alright, Isas, really nice track. I'm glad that you're back on the tech house game. So here you go, my first advice. Lower your string, it's a bit too high.
Tengo gasolina para la mami.
And also, not, how can I say it? I feel like you're over side chaining this section. So it's cool to side chain, but just a bit, something really subtle, and also decrease the volume.
Tengo gasolina para la mami. Para la mami.
Okay, and in this part, boost your bass mids, okay? And if you don't have any, add another layer. That could be really great in order to fill the track.
Tengo gasolina para la mami.
Okay, this kind of play of ta-ta, it's really typical right now in tech house. So you have to level up your, let's call it vocal chop game, okay? Because it's the same, mami, and then yeah, you make a variation, but then you go again to the same thing. So a good reference track would be a track from some Mexican guys, Dale, this track. Check how they have dale, but they play with the vocal, so it's not the same throughout the entire drop. So you have to do the same moment. So in here they are dale, da. So as you can hear, it's really different how they play with the vocal here and in here. And in your case, you're doing the same in both drops. I know that your track is a bit deeper, they are a bit heavier, but still play more with the vocal. And if you don't want to play more with the vocal, add a new swirl element, maybe some synth shots or some drum shots, okay? I really enjoyed this part. Okay,
Tengo gasolina
en esa parte, tengo gasolina.
para la mami. Tengo
In that part where you say, tengo gasolina para mami,
gasolina para
remove everything you have in there and only leave the main vocal. Because you don't need all of that background stuff.
la mami.
And also, come up with something different and cool for second drop because it's the same as this section. I'm not incentivized to listen to the full track if I'm being honest. And if I'm being that straight, it's because I want you to upgrade this track because it has the potential. But you have to come up with something amazing, something different. I mean, not that different, too different, but something outstanding, something that surprises your listener because okay, you have this part, which is really cool, but what's next? Are you gonna repeat the entire first drop? No, come up with something fresh, okay? So look, I'm gonna drop you this track so you can listen to it later. So yeah, my man, that would be my feedback. Feel free to send it to the feedback email after you make your changes, or again for next week demo drop. As I said, Max is gonna be present next week. Okay, he's still sick, so I'm still covering him. But don't worry, next week he's gonna be here sitting, checking all your demos. Okay, guys. Well, you already know it. If you have any questions, something you would like to tell me, there we have our NoFace Academy WhatsApp group, or you can send me an email, however you decide. Okay, guys? Well, first, thanks for joining us for this weekly demo drop. It's gonna be saved here in YouTube, so you can review it as many times as you want. And as you can see, I put comments on all the submissions. Okay, my guys? So it was really nice to have this demo drop, and see you